Thank you very much. Hey, everybody. Happy Wednesday. All right, at this time, we're going to ask you to silence your cell phones, rub your tummies, stand up, get ready to stretch and sing. Are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3,
Let's go. Let's pick it up. All right. Woke up this morning with my mind set on spirit. Woke up this morning with my mind set on spirit. Woke up this morning with my mind set on spirit. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Hey, say hello to somebody around you. Welcome in this evening. All right, here we go. Living and loving with my mind set on spirit. Living and loving with my mind set on spirit. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. All right. Good evening, everyone. Hey, let's welcome Reverend Charles Hall. Everybody, welcome into the house.
Hello.
So tonight is a really important night, and I'm not going to talk because I'll cry. So it's just better off if we just introduce our soloists and head right on into it. So Jerry Lynn, go.
All right, everybody, here we go. A little George Michael. This was picked by Charles. Thank you, Charles. This is exciting. Are you ready, everybody? 1, 2, 3, David. Woo! Help us out a little bit. Woo! Song about freedom.
I won't let you down. I won't give you up. You gotta have some faith in the sound. Hey, I won't let you down. Please don't give me up. 'Cause I really love to stick around. Once I was a young boy, I didn't know what I was gonna do. Hey, I was every girl's pride and joy, and I guess I'm for me. Oh, when you blaze in your face, brand new clothes and right in your face on rock and roll TV. But today you're playing without changing. I'm just to make someone happy. There's something you should know. Think it's time I told you so. Something deep inside of me, something that there's got to be. Take that picture in the frame, the back girl singing in the rain. Hope you understand. Time to clothes don't fit the man. All you have to do now is make these lights, make them true somehow. Tears that don't belong to you, you don't belong to me. I won't let you down, please don't give me up. Ah, you got to have faith in the sound. Hey, I won't give you down, please don't give me up. Hey, and I really stick around. Hey, 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 hey. You have to somehow.
We have to
See, I don't belong to you, no, you don't belong to me. Yeah. I won't let you down, I won't give you up. Hey, I gotta have faith in the sound, yeah. I won't let you down, please don't give me up. Hey, I really love stick around. Please don't let me down. Oh, I have faith in the sound. Yeah, I won't let you down. Please don't give me up. I really want freedom. Hey, please don't let me down. You faith in the sound.
All right. Way to go. Beautiful. Beautiful.
That was Anthony Patler, everybody. Tony Patler.
Tony, way to go.
George Michael.
Thank you.
Let's hear it for our backup singers in the band, everybody. As always, you did such a great job. So we're going to go right into our meditation tonight. So what I want you to do is get really comfortable in your seat. Take a big, deep breath in because you got to stay awake after the pasta. This is going to be a challenge for some of you, I know, because the carb loading right before lights out at 6:30. Normal bedtime for a lot of you, I know. All right, I got to stop. I got to get serious. Okay, let's take a deep breath in, everybody, and sigh on the exhale. Yeah, there you go. One more time, deep breath in. And we can change the world one heart at a time. And we can change the world one heart at a time. I see you, I know you, you're a part of me. And we can change the world one heart at a time. And we can change the world one heart at a time.
I invite you to join me in this wonderful, sacred moment, to just feel the energy of this room, the excitement, the love. And so what I know right here and right now, that there is only one power, one presence, one divine source of life. And I call it God. I call it Spirit. I call it infinite intelligence. I call it every person in this room as an expression of it. And so as I recognize that one is everywhere, that is within all beings, within all life, that divine creative energy is working through it all, is it all. And so as I stand in this place of truth, what I know is in this moment where God is being revealed so beautifully, easily, and effortlessly through every single person in this room. I'm grateful to see that that truth that is being revealed is reminding all who they are. One life, one love, gathered together. And so I know deep within each person here is a freedom, is the understanding of what freedom feels like, what it feels like to express freely, to be the infinite as it expresses through each one, uniquely, beautifully. And so I know that all is being opened up right now, that the heart is opening wide to be able to bring in this beautiful wisdom that is being spoken today, to bring in the melodies of the music that is singing to all souls who are here today, to rise up in the infinite love and wisdom that is within all life, to be experienced in a new, deep way, to break us free from all bounds, reminding ourselves that we are always free, we are always at choice, and we can always stand in the awareness that we have it all the time. And so I know that as this evening unfolds, all are blessed, all are open, all are hearing whatever it is they need to hear to be in that state of complete love, complete joy, always aligned in the divinity of each person here. And so knowing that all is unfolding with grace and ease this evening, I gratefully release my word as law, knowing that it is done. And so I invite you to join me as we say, and so it is. Amen.
So get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. Please join me. Lyrics are on the front. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. Get ready, my soul. Let's take a deep breath in. So please join me. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of love. You are the face of love. I hold you in my heart. You are my family. You are the face of love. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of love. I hold you in my heart. You are a family. You are the face of love. You are my family. One more time. You are my family. You are the face of love.
Hang on to the world as it spins around. Just don't let the spin get you down. Things are moving fast. Hold on tight and you land. Keep your self-respect. Keep your very bright. Get yourself in gear. Remember, keep your stride. Never mind your fears, 'cause brighter days will soon be here. Take song, and you'll keep going and going on. Take it from me someday. We'll all be free. Someday is now. You gotta take it from me someday. Take it from me someday. Take it from me someday. Someday we'll all be free, but remember right now, we're already free. We are already free. We are free in our minds. If we want to be, we'll all be free. We all are free.
All right, thank you, Jerry Lynn. Thank you, band. So I want to introduce our guest for today. Charles, come on up. Charles, welcome Charles Hall, everybody. All right, bud. Before you start your talk, tell them what you want them to know about you. Give them a shot.
Well, I'm actually going to share what I'm interested in is contribution. It's a huge value of mine. I'm interested in contributing to you this evening. And through our energetic dance, the sharing of words, I hope that each of us, including myself, because there can't be a I only give to you. That's not, there's the principle of circulation. You have to give to me as well. So I'm prepared to be very generous with you. And
In other words,
and that's right. That's right.
You good?
That's what. Yeah, I'm good. That's,
All right.
I'm off and running.
I want to tell them a little bit about you. So, Charles comes. Let me turn on my microphone. Charles comes to us from Seattle, where he lives with his beautiful daughter. What's her name?
Milagro.
Milagro. And so, look at that. Isn't she adorable? She's 6. I've already warned him because we've all been through this for 25 years. And there you go. She's beautiful. Look at that. What else? He started the Genesis Center in Seattle, Washington.
2007.
2007.
Ran it for 8 years. Yep.
Yep, and now he's here. He's here to talk to you and to show you what he's got. So you ready? Let's welcome Charles, everybody.
Nothing like being a circus bear, right? I'll do my best. No, seriously, I think that the thing that I was most nervous about this evening was actually what I did earlier and coming around and meeting each of you at the tables. That's, people ask, am I an are you an introvert or an extrovert? We love to put people in boxes. It keeps us safe. I'm both. I'm absolutely an introvert and absolutely an extrovert. So just, pick a day, pick a moment. That's me. So tonight I had to put my extrovert hat on and, can we welcome discomfort when it's time, knowing that I would rather be comfortable? And you've got yourself a hell of a man over here. Obviously, you don't need me telling you that, but it's good to agree, right? It's good to agree. And so I want to acknowledge you all as a community and Dr. Joe, that as you walk through the process that you will walk through, step by step, love each other. It's hard. I'm sure there'll be moments of tremendous joy, and who knows how things are going to unfold. I just know a little bit of the plan, but just love on each other, because change is supposed to happen too at some point. We all know that. As hard as it is, it happens, right? And the longer we hold on to something, the more difficult it is. I was sharing with somebody before the service started that in ministry, the times that I've been in the most pain are the times when I resist. There's an impulse. There's a way that life is desiring to express, and if I resist that, it's just grounds for pain. It's ground for illness and sickness. So that pause, that 5-minute pause or whatever, is simply an acknowledgement of you as a community. To look straight into the process of transition and not shy away from it and love each other through it. Anybody remember where I was? Golf. Oh, sorry. So I was in seminary in my early 20s when I should have just been out getting loose, right? But I was in with, this is just the truth. It's not trying to be funny or anything, but here I am, 22 years old in a room 4 nights a week with a bunch of middle-aged women, and that's all good. I don't have any issue with middle-aged women. I want to be clear. Do I need to have a disclaimer after every point, maybe? But, so anyway, the time at Golf Academy, that was the time for me to let my hair on fire, so I went for it. And I look back and see now it was part of kind of the purging process for me. I was in a lot of pain, and I think I shared, I described it to somebody as kind of like acting out a little bit. And I did, and here I'm already a dad. But, I was responsible and not. So then we moved back to Seattle after a couple of years down there, and I still don't know what. I've tried to dip my toes in the water in different arenas and things like that. All the while just still feeling completely lost. What is mine to do? What is mine? I don't even know anymore. I know I want to contribute to people. I know I want to make a difference for people. What's the avenue? What's the venue? So I started actually applying for jobs that I had no business applying for. Like, I knew if I would get that job, which, by the way, in the whole process, did not ever get one interview. And I've got some game. I think I'm a cool dude. I've got some skills. I've run a church. I've started one. I know money. I've got some charisma. I've got a good, I could go onto any team in my mind and make it a better place. And I'm like, what? So the pain, the hole just kind of gets deeper and deeper and deeper. So about a couple of months ago, out of harvesting everything that had been happening to me for the past 4 years, God began whispering into my ear of this process, like, do this. And the thing that it's kind of a reverse blueprint too. I had been doing it, but now it kind of just came to me as something that can aid me as I continue to walk through life. And I want to offer that to you this evening. So the title of this is Get Unstuck, which seems like there's an assumption that you're stuck someplace. I don't come here making any assumptions about you, but another way of looking at it is there any place in your life where you'd like it to be better? Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. That's the answer I'm looking for. So that's another way of looking at it. So this was born for me out of a tremendous amount of pain, but now I'm intending to use it to welcome in a greater good. How's that sound? And I'm interested in all of us welcoming in a greater good. Everywhere. So there are kind of 4 basic areas in life where our life happens. Relationships, money, health, and relationships. I already said that. Self-expression. Relationships, money, health, and self-expression. Generally speaking, life falls into one of those 4 areas. If we look at what we're up to on a daily basis, we relate with people. We write checks or use our debit card, money, blah, blah, health, our body, where's our body at? And how do we express ourselves through hobby, career, et cetera, et cetera? And if we stifle that expression, something begins to happen. We get frustrated. So this was part of my pain as well. So if there's an area of your life where you are stuck or you're interested in growing, I offer this to you as a formula to consider to welcome in growth. The first thing is acknowledgement. You got to acknowledge, unless you look at the thing, it's not like you could just pretend it's not there and it goes away. I think most of us know that, right? Acknowledgement is an important thing. This is where I'm stuck. For me, the acknowledgement was, there's no more joy in ministry. Now I come to you 4 years later, having learned a tremendous amount. I wouldn't be standing here if I wasn't interested in leaping head first back into ministry. I want to be clear about that, right? I've moved through my process. I hope you can see it in my eyes. Is acknowledgement. Acknowledge where you're stuck. Recognize it. So with each one of these 5 points, there's an emotional tone. I call it an emotional tone. Some people call it a feeling tone. You could call it an inward posture. Some sort of something that happens inside of you that goes along. For example, this one is humility. The process of inwardly falling on my knees and saying, God, life, love, I am stuck. I don't have any joy anymore. It's an important step. It's part of, so I've been in religious science, which is where this movement came from, and now it's called Centers for Spiritual Living. There's the principles of religious science. Since I was 8 years old. So I've been living in this for most of my life. And I went through my first 12 years of education were in Catholic school. So I had them both at the same time. I'm not a recovering Catholic. I've reconciled my life. You know what I mean? There's good everywhere. Good everywhere. So why did I tell you that? Why did I tell you that? Humility. Getting down on your inward posture, surrender. I don't know why I told you. Let's just move right along. So the inward posture of humility is simply surrendering an acknowledgement. I don't know what's happening. Humility is such a beautiful thing. The sweetest times in my life is when I've been the most humble. When I know I don't have something figured out. It feels really good to have something figured out. But there's a sweetness in acknowledging I do not have this figured out. And to welcome it. Because as soon as I acknowledge that, there's room for what? And an answer. For growth and to welcome something. So acknowledgement. The second one is tell the truth, which takes acknowledgement to another level. That's getting with someone that you trust. Not just some stranger who's going to step on your throat. Get your life together. What's in your consciousness, right? We've heard these things. No. Someone that you trust and tell the story about where you're stuck and how. Tell the story about it. Oh, this is why I told you that. I grew up going to confession all the time. That's an inward posture of humility. Now, I don't do it anymore. I do it in this way. I get with somebody. Someone that I love, someone that I trust, someone that I know sees me really. And I just tell the story about it. This is where I'm stuck. And go into every detail and use every word. And because it's part of the purging process. The peas, little saliva starts coming out. I'll stand back here. Forgive me. Purging process. Part of the purging process is just to get clean. You know, it's like raising a house. You want to build a new house? Raise the other house, the old stuff first. Get to a clean foundation. So then you can start building upward. The emotional tone of telling the truth is honesty. It's just be honest. Don't pretend. Just be honest about it. This is where I'm at, and let people know. The next thing is to make a choice. Decide, once you've taken it down to the studs, taken it down to the foundation, what do you want? Does this sound familiar in any way? Is this a step in prayer? Is it part of the process? Choose what you want. Purpose or realization? Choose what you want. We all get to do that. Freedom doesn't just, while freedom is a value of God and a value of life, most of us aren't free because we're not in the flow with being free to realize the great power that we have in choosing something and the emotional tone of conviction. So you go from humility, not knowing where you're at, cleaning everything out, and then getting from that posture down on your knees, from that inward tone, Spirit, reveal to me what's now, not what was, because I'm a new man right now. I'm a new person right now. Reveal to me what's so in this moment. How should I glorify God, you, life, in this moment right now? Inspire me, inspire my mind, lift my mind, inspire my heart, open it up. What now? And allow conviction to come over you. And the next thing is, and this might be the hardest one, is make a bold move. Fortune favors the bold, we've heard that, right? Something crazy on behalf of what you're choosing for your life. For me, it was to retire at that point. And now, it's to throw my name in the mix for this process. A bold move. Emotional tone, courage. 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 I was a king of the forest, right? Courage. Oh, thank you. That's all the singing you're going to hear out of me. I don't even know if that was singing. Was that courage? You know, it's just a fight. See, but the thing is, do you see how these steps build on each other? When you choose something, when you see it, it's easy to be emboldened, though. I want to minister again. I'm interested in this again. It's not easy to, even with 20 years, 25 years, it's not easy to come down here and do this. I mean, my life's an open book at this point, but there's a vulnerability that comes along with making a bold move on behalf of your own life. You are putting yourself out there. But my friends, that's where magic happens. Then create a system of accountability. This is the rubber meeting the road, if you will. System of accountability is a community that will empower you on behalf of your choice. Who are your people that no matter what are standing with you, side by side, behind you, lifting you up? Who's your system of accountability to remind you when you get afraid, but you know you're committed to courage? Who are the people there that are going to remind you, this is what you chose. Don't go backward. Fear will creep in. This was also the thing about Jesus and Satan out in the, those, the thoughts of not good enough or you can't do this, they will creep in. It's just kind of part of the thing. Who's your system of accountability so you can even go back and tell them, I'm afraid, and have it be okay that you're afraid, but they'll still hold you accountable. The emotional tone with this is commitment. Is commitment. Because once you create that system of accountability, you've invited people into your heart, into your mind, into the innerness of your life to hold you accountable. It's commitment. Now, the thing about this is it just doesn't stop here, and it's not just a one-time event. It's not just a one-time thing. It could be for a one-time thing, but it's over and over and over again. If you're ever realizing that you are feeling stuck or where you're frustrated someplace, frustration is a great indication of it's time to get unstuck. Then we do it over and over again and keep applying it. That's what I've got. The process is meant to be used over and over again, and it's meant to be engaged with. As I mentioned, freedom, while it is a value, while it is, as human beings, life is messy, have you found? It's messy. It's not easy. It's sloppy. It's heartbreak and job loss and a health challenge and a relationship issue. Raising our kids. But when we enter into it and are committed to growth and to being the best human being we possibly can, not to perfecting it, but just, God, today, just perfect me a little bit more. I want to look at the mirror at the end of tomorrow and be just a little bit more myself than I was today. More expressed, more in love, more in joy. It is an honor to be with you tonight. To be able to do this and stand with you and in front of you and interact with you it's humbling and it's an honor. And I'm very grateful that you have given me the opportunity to do this and stand with you this evening. God bless you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thanks. Where do I go?
Head over there for just a minute.
All right.
Did he do a great job, everybody? Charles, welcome, Charles. Before we do our offertory, and we are doing an offertory, and Laura's going to explain why, but Charles has agreed that after the service, we're going to do a regular closing song and everything, but after the service, if you would like to hang around, he would be more than willing to do a Q&A. And so you could have an opportunity to ask some questions. If you just want to stay, and we'll stick around and have you do that, all right? So he has invited us to do that, and I think that's a great invitation for those of you who would like to know more about who this man is. He will be back again on Sunday. Just so you know the process, tomorrow night he's going to meet with the Board of Trustees and the Selection Committee. And then from there on Sunday, he and I are going to play Pick a Page, okay? Because it's one thing to have a talk, and he was great. It was wonderful. Now we get to see, it's like, okay, now, talk principle. You know how that is. You guys love trying to trick me. It's like, okay, let's trip up the minister. Give him a really hard one. So that's the plan for right now. So I'm going to turn it over to Laura, but again, you're more than welcome to stay with us after the service. What I'd like you to do, Charles, is we'll take like a 5-minute, 10-minute break. For those of you who want to leave, Charles will be on the outside to say goodbye to you tonight and to thank you for being here, and then he'll come back in and we'll do that. Does that work? Are we okay? And Charles, thank you for bringing. I want to say thank you, Charles, because in the process of his talk, when he talked to you about honoring the process that we're going through, I think what lesson impacted your life, and then you can look at the life of the center and what's happening with the life of the center and how we're changing and boldly stepping into that commitment to make the changes and all those things. And, you step into it. So, Charles, thank you for that lesson, and thank you for teaching us tonight that we are definitely in the process of being bold and moving, right? Are we good? All right, Laura, take it over.
Thank you, Dr. Joe. So we're doing like a regular Sunday service, and as your spiritual community, I mean, it cost us money to bring Charles here to feed everyone, and lots of money. Yeah, lots of money, and so we want you to know that you are the pillars of this church. You are the ones that support this, and so we want you to remember that when you give your offering to. Oh, and Brian and Jerry. Did they? They're probably over there cleaning up. Was the food fabulous? Yeah, I mean, it was so good. Yeah, and so that offsets our costs for them too, and and they give us a really good deal. We're very blessed to have them as congregants. So let's just know that. So.
Thank you.
Those of you that are live streaming, you can also text your offering in too. We appreciate that. And so we did this because we know a lot of you couldn't be here tonight. People don't drive. People are still out of the desert. So anyway, so let's say our offertory prayer together, please. I offer this gift with joy and gratitude. I receive freely and give freely, knowing the law of circulation is working perfectly in my life and the life of the center.
I say, people get ready. There's a train coming. Don't need no baggage. Just get on board. All you need is faith to hear the diesel humming. Don't need no ticket. Thank the Lord. Say, people, get ready for the train to Jordan, picking up passengers from coast to coast. Take this key, open the doors and board them. Lord, You better get ready. People get ready. Hey, people get ready. Don't need no ticket. Just get on board. Don't need no ticket. Just thank the Lord. Don't need no ticket. You just thank the Lord. Yeah.
Tony Butler.
So what's your name? No. So thank you, Dale, for bringing the money up. So let's bless our offering together, please. We bless this collective offering and receive it with gratitude, knowing it is spirit in action. As this currency flows through our center and beyond, it blesses many lives, including my own. So give it to Ann.
Thank you. And one last thing. When you walk out tonight, you will be given a questionnaire, an evaluation. And what we'd like you to do is, for those of you who are only going to be able to make it tonight, when you get the chance, we need them in by, like, I think not next Sunday, but the following, November 3rd. Is it November 3rd? Yeah, November 3rd. We'd like all of his evaluations back by November 3rd. For those of you who are coming on Sunday, there will be another evaluation sheet handed out, and it says, I was here Wednesday, I was here Sunday, and I was here both. So we want to know when you were here and how you were engaged and all of those things. So we asked some questions. On the way out, please make sure you grab one. Just to confirm with you all, unlike a pastoral vote where you're electing someone into the senior pastor position, our bylaws, this is an ecclesiastical appointment, okay? So I will be appointing, like I did Reverend Laura and Reverend Rebecca and all the ministers. They are, they're not voted on by the congregation. So this decision will not be voted on by the congregation until you elect him as your spiritual director, which will be whenever this whole thing plays out, 18, 24, 36 months, whatever that is. So I'm counting on you to write those evaluations, and that was just first impressions, of course, and then you'll see them on Sunday. But, if you felt connected, we want to know. We want to know what it felt like, because I was watching you watch him. I mean, I wasn't just watching him, I was watching you watch him. And he shared a moment with me just now. He said, does it scare you sometimes when people look like they're not paying attention? And I said, every Sunday. How many times do I say out there, hello? You're awake, come on. Show me that you're alive, breathing, check your pulse. Okay, so I'm counting on you, okay? I'm counting on you. I want to be able to read things and read some feedback, and that was just one experience with Charles. That's a lot of pressure on one person and one talk. So Sunday, you're going to see, we're going to get to spiritually play with each other at 9 and 11. So it's going to be a great interaction there too. So we're involving you as much as I can in this entire experience. And so 2 weeks from today, we have another person coming in. The last candidate will be here in 2 weeks. So meanwhile, let's talk about this one and get that evaluation in, okay? So they'll be handed one on the way out. We're going to do a closing song right now, right? Yep. And so Charles, come up and pray us out, though. Would you pray us out for tonight?
I will.
So he's going to pray us out, and during the closing song, just kind of get up like you'd normally do on a Sunday and walk the hell out if you want. And if you want to stay here...
And do what? And do what?
And walk the hell out if you want. But if you want to stay here and ask questions, by all means, I would love to hear you ask the questions, because God knows I've been quizzing him now for the longest time. So noodle under that man, will you, Jerry Lynn? Thank you. Noodle. There you go. Close it up, Rod. Close it up, Charles.
Full prayer.
Huh?
Full prayer.
Give it all.
Yeah. All right, let's take a deep breath. I'm begin this prayer with gratitude. I'm so grateful for the dance this evening, for each of us recognizing that there is a power life. And that each one of us, and collectively, dance inside of and as that life, the presence of God. I'm grateful for this evening, exactly the way that it has unfolded. I bless us each as we go forth with the rest of our evening, knowing that we are inspired, that we're safe, that we're in love, and that we do something to continue to make our community the most magnificent place it can possibly be, in love and in recognition and in joy. That our real essence shines, comes to life, is alive and vital. Our real essence. That the light does in fact shine. We are warmed by it and warm others by it. I'm grateful for this evening. I call it a good night. And let it be just the way it is. And so it is. Amen. Coming with you. There we go.
Please sing with us. You know what to do. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Yeah, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, shine, shine. Let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Yes, I know. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, shine, shine. Let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. You know that everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Yeah, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, shine, shine. Let it shine. Somebody play a solo.